Welcome students. Today we are going to learn Standard 5th Subject Environmental Studies Part 1st. Our first chapter is Our Earth and Our Solar System. Today we are going to start Part 2nd. In first part we already learned about heavenly bodies. Heavenly bodies means the sun, the moon, the stars, the planets, etc. all called as heavenly bodies. Then we learn about stars. Stars means the heavenly bodies that twinkle are called as stars and they are having their own light. The sun is the star. Then we learn about planets. Planets are the heavenly bodies. They are not twinkle and they are getting light from stars. They are called as planets. Our Earth is a planet. Then we also learn about revolution of Earth. Revolution of Earth means Earth moves around the sun in specific path, that is called as revolution of Earth. Then we learn about orbit. Orbit means a specific path of planet revolving around the sun. Each planet having specific path for revolving. That path is called as orbit. Then we learn about satellite. Some heavenly bodies revolving around the planets. They are called as satellite. Moon is a satellite of Earth. Satellites gets lights from stars. Then we learn about dwarf planet. Dwarf planet means smaller heavenly bodies revolving around the sun. They are called as dwarf planet. Here Pluto is the smaller planet which is revolving around the sun, that is called as dwarf planet. Then we learn about asteroids. Asteroid means between the Mars and Jupiter there is band of numerous small heavenly bodies that are called as asteroids. Now we will start our next part. First, do you know which planet is nearest to the sun? Answer is Mercury. Mercury is the nearest to the sun. At what position is the Earth from sun? The Earth is at third position from the sun. Which planet is placed between the Earth and Mercury? The Venus planet is placed between Earth and Mercury. Name the planets beyond the orbit of Mars in serial order. That is Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. Which planet is furthest from the sun? Answer is Neptune. Neptune is the furthest from the sun. Next point is gravity. All heavenly bodies exert a force of attraction or a pull on one another. This force is called the force of gravity. The sun exerts a gravitational pull on all planets, whereas the tendency of the planet is to move away from the sun. As a result of these two forces, a planet keeps revolving around the sun at fixed distance in a fixed orbit. In the same way, the satellites revolve around their planets. Okay, here you can see the sun is having a pull or exerts a gravitational force. That's why all planets are moving around the sun in fixed orbit or in fixed path. In likewise same, each planet is having their gravitational force. That's why the satellites are revolving around them. These all are revolving in specific path because of gravitational force. Okay, next is in which direction do these things fall? Okay, in first picture you see fruit is falling down, means they are in down direction. In second picture the leaves are also falling down direction. Then in next third picture the rain is falling from sky, that is also in down direction. And in fourth picture the rocks that comes from hillside, they are also in down direction. Why this has happened? Because of the Earth's gravitational force. The all things on the Earth remain on it because of Earth's gravitational force. If we throw anything upward, then with great force, then it finally fall down on ground because of Earth's gravitational force. Okay, in this chapter we will learn a new word. That new word is space. Space means emptiness between and beyond the stars and planets is called space or outer space. Means this all area in which include all planets, stars, heavenly bodies, that is called as space. Our next point is, do you know India's space missions? On 22nd October 2008, the Indian Space Research Organization, that is ISRO is a short form of Indian Space Research Organization, launched a spacecraft to the moon. The mission is known as Chandrayaan. First, the spacecraft to the moon, that mission is known as Chandrayaan first. Mangalyaan is another important Indian space mission. It is known as MOM or Mars Orbit Mission. Mangalyaan mission is also known as MOM or Mars Orbit Mission. It was launched on 5th November 2013. It got established in an important orbit around the planet Mars on 24th September 2014. ISRO achieved this feat in its first attempt. Both these missions are unnamed. There were no people on boards these spacecrafts. The objectives of the missions is a deeper study of the moon and Mars. For these space missions, the objective is deeper study of moon and Mars. Here is the picture of Mangalyaan. Against the force of gravity, rocket technology or space launch technology is used. For that purpose, one of the Diwali firecracker is called a rocket. It is a packed with explosive substances. The explosive burn rapidly and produce a lot of energy. The designs of the rocket is such that the firecracker is pushed in a certain direction at a great speed. Here we are learning the next point is our rocket. Okay, here you can see a picture of rocket of Mangalyaan. It having a great speed and its design is produce a lot of energy. Very powerful rockets are used to send a spacecraft into space. A tremendous quantity of fuel is burned in rockets so that the spacecraft is weighing thousands of tons can be launched into space. In the 20th century, a few countries of the world developed space technology and sent hundreds of spacecraft into space. Our country is well known for the development of its space launch technology. Some spacecraft remain in space, some are brought back to Earth while some land on other planets or satellites. In same mission, scientists also travel in the spacecraft. They are called as astronauts. Means which scientists are travel in spacecraft, they are called as astronauts. Astronauts means a scientist travel in spacecraft. Okay, our next point is, do you know Indian astronaut Rakesh Sharma became the first Indian astronaut to go into space in 1984. He spent 8 days on a space station for a joint mission of the ISRO and the Soviet Intercosmos. Seeing India from space, he said that it looks sare jahan se acha. Rakesh Sharma was the first Indian astronaut who go in space, and he spent 8 days in space station. He said whenever he looked the earth, he said sare jahan se acha Hindostan hamara. Our next point is man-made satellites. Man-made satellites provide useful information for agriculture, environment, weather forecasting, making map and searching for water and mineral wells on the earth. They are also used for telecommunication. They are put into orbit around the earth they can remain in space for many years. Man-made satellites are useful for providing information in agriculture, weather forecasting, making maps, searching for water and minerals. Also telecommunication. For example, whenever we calling on mobile or watching TV, we get network from these satellites, and these satellites are put in orbit and they are revolving around the earth. They are remain in space for many years. Here you can see a picture of man-made satellites. Next point is, always remember, space scientists have not yet been able to find a single other planet which has life on it. Therefore, our Earth is an invaluable planet. The degradation of its environment for any reason will be a threat to the existence of life itself. The space scientists have not been able to find any single other planet which have life. Our Earth have life on it. The Earth is a valuable planet because only Earth is having life on it. The degradation of our environment is reason will be threat to our existence, because whenever environment is imbalanced, then our life is in danger and there is no other planet is having life. So we have to save our planet. Our last point is what we have learned. The sun is a star. All the other bodies in the solar system get light from the sun. The sun and the planets, their satellites, dwarf planets, and the asteroids that revolve around the sun are together called as solar system. Things on the earth remain on it due to the force of gravity. To travel in space, the earth's gravitational force has to be overcome. Rocket technology helps us to do that. Okay, one activity for you. Find out more about the work of Kalpana Chawla and Sunita Williams, astronauts of Indian origin. You have to find out more information and work of Kalpana Chawla and Sunita Williams. In next part, we will solve the exercise. Thank you.